Hello, I am currently sitting in a 2025 Toyota Corolla Cross XLE, and I'm going to run through all the buttons for you. If you find this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Starting in the middle with the shifter, you can pull it back into reverse. It will bring up the backup camera. Then you have neutral, drive, and if you go over to the left, you can shift through the gears manually. This vehicle does have electronic park brake, so every time you put the vehicle in park, it automatically engages, and when you take the vehicle out of park, it automatically disengages. Next to that, you have a hold function. If you turn this on, you'll see a green hold light on the dash. Then if you put the vehicle in drive, you'll see an orange one above it, which means it's active. So you can actually take your foot off the brake while the vehicle's in drive, and it won't go anywhere. Say you're sitting in a drive-through and you get tired of holding your foot on the brake, it'll hold it for you. And then when you're ready to move forward a spot, you just tap the gas pedal, it releases, push down hard on the brake, and it'll activate again. In front of the shifter, you have a button to turn off the traction control. And then this vehicle does have stop-start technology, where if you stop at a stoplight or a stop sign and you put your foot on the brake, it will shut down the engine. And then when you let off the brake, it'll start back up and be ready to go. If you don't like that feature, you can turn it off right there. In front of the shifter, you have the start button for the vehicle. Then you do have heated seats. You could do low, high, and then in the middle is off for the driver's side. Then the passenger side is right there. You have a USB-C charging port, and then down here you do have a wireless phone charger. This vehicle does have dual zone auto climate control. So this dial will adjust the driver's side temperature. This dial will adjust the passenger side temperature. The auto function here is like a thermostat for your car. So if it's on auto 70 and it's hot out, it'll cool it down to 70. And if it's cold out, it'll heat it up to 70. This will turn off climate control. This will do front window defrost, so it'll blow all the air up on the front windshield. This will de-ice the back window and the side mirrors. Eco Heat and Cool will try to run the climate control a little less to make the vehicle more fuel efficient. Here you could do fan speeds up and down. Then you can change where you want the vents to blow. This turns recirculate on and off. This will turn off the rear vents that go to the second row passengers, and then AC on and off. The sync button will do whatever the driver's side does for both sides. Then you have the hazards for the vehicle right there. On the top left corner of the radio screen, you have your cloud navigation. You do have to have an active subscription for this through Toyota, and then you'll have built-in maps on the radio. Otherwise, you can use your wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto to use your phone's navigation on the radio screen for free. The music symbol here, you got your favorites at the top. It'll show all your presets off to the right. Then you have Tune, which will do FM, AM, and XM. You do get 3 months free XM radio on every new Toyota. So if you go XM channel 57, tune to channel, it'll bring it up for you on the right side there. If you like this station, you want to hit the heart button, and then it'll put it on your favorites list. Down below, you can go channel by channel, pause it and back it up if you missed a song, and then you can even hit like notify me, and if there's an artist or a song playing that you really like, you can check mark it and it'll tell you if it's playing on any XM station. If you go back, you have FM, AM, and XM. This is for finding music. So say you're looking for XM and you're looking for music and you're looking for rock music, it'll give you all the rock stations off to the right here. The little phone will just take you into your Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, or Android Auto, so you have all your contacts on the screen. The little vehicle tab here will do trip information like range to empty and miles per gallon that you're getting. It'll also do vehicle alert. If there's anything wrong with the vehicle, it'll tell you right there. And then the settings tab, you can log into your profile, change the date and time, make all kinds of different vehicle customizations. Up above, you do have map light. This will turn all the lights in the vehicle on. The one that says door, if it's pushed in, anytime you open a door, the lights will come on. On the left side, you can open and close the sunroof. On the right side, you can vent the sunroof up and down. This is your SOS Safety Connect button. So if you get like a flat tire, have some sort of emergency, you can push that button. It'll call Toyota and they can send help your way. It does have a nice little cover there so you don't bump it. This vehicle has a dimmer switch that you can manually pull right there. And then it does have home link. So you have 1, 2, and 3 different garage door openers. So you can push this button and sync up your garage door remote and use those instead. Behind the steering wheel, you have the wipers. You can go up to mist. It'll do one swipe and then back to off. Then they have a delayed setting where you can make adjustments to the delayed time right there. Then you have low, then you have high. If you pull this whole lever towards you, it'll spray and clean the front windshield. If you push it away from you, it'll spray and clean the back windshield. And then they do have a delayed and an on setting for the back wiper. Over to the left, you have your headlights. You can go all the way down to DRL off, which is daytime running lights off, no lights at all. Most people leave it on auto all the time. They turn on and off on their own. Then there's park lights and headlights. Forward for high beam, back for low beam. Then you can turn your fog lights on and off right there. On the right side of the steering wheel, you have mode, which will go through all your sources, AM, FM, XM, Bluetooth music. The arrows here will go through your favorite radio station presets, or if you're listening to like Amazon Music or something, you can go next song and back a song. This vehicle does have adaptive cruise control, so basically if you're driving down the highway with the cruise control set and you come up on a car that's going slower than you, it'll automatically sense that car, slow down, and then match their speed. To set the cruise control, you get to the speed you want to go, push this top left button right here. It'll say cruise control set at 70 miles per hour. If you want to bump it up to 72, you can go 1, 2. If you want to go back down to 70, you can go 1, 2. You do have a zone selector right here, so you can actually choose 4, 3, 2, and 1, and that's how close it'll follow the car in front of you. You can cancel by hitting cancel or tapping the brake pedal. If you don't like the adaptive cruise control, you can hit the mode button here and actually switch between adaptive cruise control and then regular cruise control where it won't slow you down. Then right here, this vehicle does have lane trace assist. So basically, if you're driving down the highway with the cruise control set, it'll look ahead at the lines in front of you and try to keep the vehicle perfectly centered. If you don't like that, you can turn it off right there. Over on this side, you have volume controls for the radio. Next to that, you have a voice command button. Tune to XM channel 57.
Tuning to Sirius XM channel 57.
Above that, you have a little phone. If you get a phone call from somebody, you can hit that to answer it, hit it again to hang up. Above that, you have like a clear button. So if you ever get like a notification up on the screen, you can hit that to clear it. And then the left and right, up and down arrows is for customizing the center display. So basically, you can go right and left through those bottom tabs, and then you can go up and down through those side tabs. So you can have some fuel economy stuff, you can have a compass and lane departure radar cruise, you can have what's playing on the radio station, vehicle information like trip distance, trip A, trip B, tire pressures, all-wheel drive, and then back to that. You have settings for all your safety equipment. Then you have messages. If anything's wrong with the car, it'll tell you right there. On the left side of the steering wheel, you have a little dial that you can move up and down. That will adjust the gauge brightness on the instrument panel. This is for your automatic high beams. So basically, if you're driving down the highway at night with your high beams on and you meet a car and you forget to dim them, it can sense their headlights automatically and dim them for you. If you like that feature, you want it lit up like that. Then down here, you do have a button for your power lift gate. So if you hold it for 2 seconds, it'll open. And if you hold it again, it'll close. Right here, you have a lever you can pull to pop the hood. And then the fuel door release is down here on the floor. Finally, on the driver door, you have all 4 window controls. They are all one-touch auto up and down. So if you give it a quick push, it'll roll all the way down. And then if you lift up on it real quick, it'll roll all the way back up. In front of that, you have your window locks. So if you activate that, nobody in the vehicle will be able to roll the windows up or down. Then you can lock and unlock the doors. And then if you want to adjust the mirrors, you just spin this to the left, move the left mirror around, spin it to the right, move the right mirror around. And then if you put it back in the center, in the neutral position, if you bump it, it won't go anywhere. And that should be all the buttons on this 2025 Toyota Corolla Cross XLE. If you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you.